Hey guys, welcome to the first podcast of the Zach and Carl. Fuck. Alright. Hey guys, welcome to the first podcast of the Zach and Carl Report. I'm Carl.
And I am Zach.
It's going to be a short one compared to all the other ones. It's just a quick catch up and get to know us. And Zach's going to start with his side, or the main story of how we first got to know each other, or first found each other. Wow.
Yeah. How we first got to know each other. Okay.
First, yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's funny because obviously we have two different stories of how we met each other, don't we? Because as far as I'm concerned, I met you age 11, but as far as you're concerned, you met me at the age
11.
Yeah, 11. Secondary school.
Yeah, that was. Wait, isn't that 13?
Are you? Year 7. Year 7 is 11. Age 11.
Oh, no way. I thought you started at 13. Okay, go on. I know you started in 2013. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 2000. Yeah. Okay, we started year 7 in 2013. For context, I'm 17, Carl's 18. We're both in our last year of A levels. And I remember we were, I think, we met. We knew of each other in year 7, but I remember we properly became friends year 8. Because we were in the same languages classes and stuff like that, and we sat with it was me, you, and another guy called Alex. Shout out to Alex. Don't know where you've been the past a few years. We miss you.
For real, man. Haven't seen him in a minute.
Yeah.
I spoke to him the other day actually for my birthday. I'm gonna get a drink at one point.
Yeah, I ain't spoken to him for time. Anyways, and obviously, do you know what? Carl was like, if our school was an American high school film, Carl would have been the jock. Yeah. Carl. Yeah, the jock. Yeah, you would have been the guy. All the girls loved Carl. You know, he was the saucy.
You can't just gas me up like that, dude.
Nah, it's true. You ask anyone. That's facts. Yeah. I'm just sharing my honest perspective of you. Obviously, me back in the day. Bit of a. But yeah. It's funny because obviously Carl, how did you meet me?
Year 7 wasn't my first time of meeting you or knowing you at least.
So you say.
So we done dance back in. I done something called Dancicality.
So did I.
And then but we were at different places. And then I joined a group called, was it Street Crew or Best?
Oh, Boys Crew.
Boys Crew.
What it was. Okay, I can put the pieces together with the story. Essentially, what it was. When I was about 5 years old, I have an older brother who's 3 years older. We weren't the coolest kids. My brother did chess club after school. I did dance after school.
Nothing wrong with dance.
Yeah. Of course.
Unless you're good at it.
So I was the only boy in the after school group essentially, and they were starting this new thing called Boys Crew. So I went and did that. It was like, you know, street dance, tap dance.
I was gonna say you done.
Yeah. I started doing shows, but the thing is, I used to be a professional dancer because this led to me doing. Yeah, I did. No, I'm not joking. It led to me doing.
How professional we talking?
I was in the West End when I was 9 years old.
Oh yeah, no, true.
Yeah, I was. So Carl claimed to be in this Boys Crew group, but when we first met and he told me, I was like, who the fuck are you? Never met you in my life, mate.
So we had different times of when we first met each other.
Yeah.
But after secondary school, I'd say between us, our relationship has been it's been good, and then it got to like when we sort of matured up a little bit, it got quite businessy.
Yeah. I think
agree with me, like
what it's a thing of, you've always been quite a confident person, and it's only in recent years that I've become a confident person, and that's when we really started to gel. Because before, in secondary school, I was more of I was a bit of a simp, sort of approval from everyone. You know, I wouldn't really be myself, and it got to a point, you know, just maturing, where you just you know, you grow up and you just stop caring about those things. And you know, as a result of that, me and Carl gelled.
that sort of thing, like when it comes to a business, you can't really care about other people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
like
yeah.
this podcast is going to be the first thing that us together have realistically put out of all the businesses.
Yeah, and how many
like and exactly
we've planned
we
many things.
No matter what you do, you can't care about other people because people are gonna say stuff whether anyone sees this or not.
Yeah.
Like,
now, honestly, if you're listening to this and you're thinking, "Oh, this is wet," honestly, hate away. We don't give a fuck. Go on.
Either hate or give criticism.
Yeah. Obviously, we'd love some constructive criticism, but like honestly, like you know,
sure.
feel how you want to feel. You're entitled to feel how you want to feel. If you think if you don't like us, you know, it's cool. We can come across as arrogant. We know that. It's fine. We don't care. I'm here to tell you, we don't care.
We don't give a shit.
Yeah, but
yeah. So that's our story, like getting together. Whoa! One night maybe.
Hey.
But yeah. So that's our, I guess, relationship of how we've always like kept together.
Yeah.
Business.
And should we I feel like we should go through the countless business ideas that we've had. So
yeah. So So I haven't told you this, Zach, but in the profile, not the profile pic, the profile pic that goes on Spotify, on YouTube, and stuff like that. It's got under the table that I the photo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, explain to the audience for context so that they know what you're.
Well, they'll see it.
Yeah. Yeah. My bad.
Yeah. So under the table, so you got the chameleon, and you haven't. By the time we're recording this, but I put a pile of clothes underneath the chameleon.
Oh yeah.
Simplex. Wrote Simplex on the clothes as a testament to that time of when we tried to start a clothing business.
Shall I delve into this story?
What's that? You're gonna
delve into the story of how we started the clothing business.
Yeah. Go on then.
So I think, but this wasn't even our first business idea. Our first business idea was Neighbor.
No, it wasn't. No, I was just sort of making a segue to the profile pic and like what that means.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so essentially, I think I don't remember the timeline because I've done a lot of fucking smoking since, but I'm gonna guess it was around. I'm gonna guess it was about year 9, but the memory's not too great.
Year 9?
Was it year 9?
No way.
Was it? I don't know. That's a guess. That's an educated guess.
Okay, maybe. I'd say year 10. Not gonna lie.
Year 10. Okay, year 10. No. Oh, yeah. That sounds more accurate. Year 10, we had the idea of having a clothing business. Oh, I remember it was clothing. It was year 10 because I did research for it in my product design lessons instead of doing my coursework.
Oh, right.
Which is why I nearly failed. But you know, we moved. Did pass in the end.
Got that.
We essentially. We got really close because when I was in year 10, not to put a dampener on the mood, my mum got ill and Carl took me in, and from this the idea of a clothing business stemmed, and we called it Simplex, which means simple in Latin because we are simple people. And the abbreviation for this was SPLX. And I would go to Carl's and we would spend nights on Photoshop, just editing different clothings because I had done research on how to use Photoshop and I thought I was sick at it when in reality, in hindsight, I was terrible. Like, oh Lord, like with my little vectors. I still use
Illustrator now.
Yeah, Illustrator's way better, man. I use that in my.
Helps a lot.
Oh no, it was Illustrator that I used because I got taught how to use it on my work experience. Oh yeah, and I downloaded it for you.
You showed me. Yeah, you showed me.
Oh yeah. So that's the clothing business idea. Obviously, never happened. Never happened.
Yeah, maybe in the future.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an up and coming thing.
So that was the first idea. We also had the idea we wanted to be gamers. We wanted to have a gaming YouTube channel.
Right, well, can we get this sorted? Right, I'm still a gamer.
Okay.
You?
Yeah, I'm not. Oh Lord, I don't know what I am. There's not a word to describe what I am. Just atrocious.
He has supposed a reputation around his gaming status.
Yes, I am known for being terrible at every game I play. And when I say every game I play, I'm talking females, video games. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Only video games. Yeah.
But yeah, so we with Alex that we spoke about earlier, we were gonna start a YouTube channel. Was it Namo or Namo?
Namo Games.
And we had our different colours, and we had ideas what we were gonna do.
Yeah, and the logo was a clownfish because Nemo sounds like Nemo. Original.
Yeah, one of them guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's one of them.
Yeah, and also remember we had our different color names. Remember, you were Nemo green.
Yeah.
The thing was, mine and Carl's favorite color is both green. But back in the day, like I was very submissive. So Carl, I wanted to be green. Carl wanted to be green.
I don't believe this.
I wanted to be green. You wanted to be green.
You said this before.
It's true.
I feel like a dick, but then again.
No, it's my fault for being a bitch.
You're the beta in that situation.
Yeah, back in the day, thank God times have changed, because Lord, it's painful. I've come a long way. Lord.
Anyway, so that's a couple of things, and we've still got ideas on other businesses for future, and you may see them in the future. Hopefully you do, because there's something quite passionate about.
Of course.
We're not going to get into it because it's quite a big thing that we can talk about. Maybe do it another day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Zach, talk about what was it? Your reasons. We're going to go just quickly. Your reasons about why you want to start this podcast.
Well, I'll go into the story of how the podcast started first, and then I'll delve into.
Yeah, then explain. Yeah.
I'll delve into my reasons. Okay, so the way that the podcast started is obviously we've had many business ideas. And in recent times, I've recently quit vaping. I used to vape all the time, and I'm talking about the stuff that you shouldn't vape, if you know what I mean. And when I was at one point quote unquote high, legally, yeah.
You can't quote unquote that. You mean hyper.
Yeah.
That PG version, yeah.
Yeah, I've been experimenting with different things like making music, and one day I was in the shower and I decided I'm gonna write a comedy set. So I did this comedy set. I listened back and I was like, fucking hell, this is shit. I was like, okay, funny but not funny enough to be a comedian. And then I was like, you know what? I listen to a lot of podcasts, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan.
Just stops there. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
And
of podcasts.
someone who I gel with, and someone who has a lot of ideas similar and different to me that I can have a really intellectual as well as light-hearted conversation with is obviously one of my best friends, Carl Saunders.
Yeah.
So I messaged him and I was like, yo, I want to do a podcast. You interested? He was like, yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we are. And now it's a thing of, I've quit vaping. I've stopped drinking alcohol for the time being. I mean, I'm in quarantine, so I'm not really going to drink with my mum, am I? That'd be do that. I know you would do that. We're different.
Wednesday, right? So Wednesday was my birthday.
Happy birthday.
And that was a lot.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That was first day legally being able to drink, because obviously we've done all these things in the past. But
the thing is, I still would. I mean, I can't. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like you justify it more. Like, okay, it's my 18th. This is the time.
Yeah. No, there's a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Party,
yeah, it's like you're in quarantine. It's like might as well, it's something to do. Yeah. But anyways, my reasons for doing it. It's just I like to not even big myself up or anything. I'm just someone who likes to work hard, keep myself occupied, and it's a thing of I've just stopped something that I like doing a lot, so I'm just doing different things to keep myself occupied. I like exercising, I like reading. Just sounds so cringy, but I do. I just like, I'm all about personal growth, and a lot of people at that age find it cringy, but it's who I am, essentially. And in doing this podcast, it feels like a form of that, and also it's, a lot of the time I used to be a person, I wasn't very good at being myself. So this is a thing of, I'm just going to keep it 100, keep it real. If you're listening to this, I no longer care what people think. So I'm just going to keep it 100 on this podcast.
Sort of let everything out, I guess. It's another
already I'm having a blast. This was way more fun than I thought it was going to be, honestly.
It's
great. So do you want to delve into, as a last finisher, your reasons for wanting to do this?
Well, I mean, my reasons come from a couple places. So I mean, me and a couple of my other mates were talking about a podcast for a while, and that sort of never sort of happened. And I obviously, with Zach, we've always had up and go, haven't we? Like, we've always been like about every business, as much as they haven't got like to final stages. They've always had we've always put plans in place for the business, and like we've got further into it than anyone else. And so when he came to me with the podcast idea, I was quite happy, because it just meant I can put something out there that we can just talk about random stuff, and
it's just fun.
It fills the time again for lockdown. It's good to talk to someone outside your house as well. And hopefully, obviously, after lockdown, we carry this on. Whether we go to, we meet each other, or we keep this this format of over Discord or whatever. For me, it's just it's just another outlet, I guess, and a project to keep on hand, and keep occupied during
well
lockdown.
Said.
So mine's
well said. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up there, guys. We would appreciate feedback. If you don't like us, just tell us. But we would prefer constructive criticism.
Tell us. Tell us, or
and one thing we would love to know is if you would like shorter episodes, say 20 minutes, so that you're not getting bored, or you'd like longer episodes.
Mate, this doesn't even reach.
But we said it was going to be a shorter episode, so that's why. Because
this is short. So if you're okay with it being longer, obviously we'll have topics that are a bit more interesting.
But just so that you get an idea of the types of people we are, that's why we did this, even though you may not care. So and hopefully by the time this is posted, we'll have another video up. So if you don't care about our story, it's should have said that at the start of the video, shouldn't I?
We should.
Okay.
So if you're on YouTube, push the bell notification, subscribe, comment anything. If you're on Spotify, what do you even do on Spotify? That's your end. I mean,
like the video. You just not the video, like the.
Send it to other people.
Yeah, just share it, like it.
Download. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, just listen. Just listen to it on Spotify, and that's what you need to do. And then it's
share it around. Share it to as many people as you like, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
I'll see you later.
Oi, that was sick.
That worked. Hey guys.